Good evening, everybody, and welcome along to Inside Line Racing. This is ILRGT, and we're at round number 4 at the famous Nordschleife in the GT3 cars, one of the longest laps in the world. So there's no room for error for these drivers tonight. They only have 1 or 2 opportunities to get a good lap in, so it is key around here. So that pretty much everyone's on the track right now. That's how crucial it is to get a lap in. I think apart from one person is still in the pits, but there we go. And we got a full lobby tonight, which has never happened in ILRGT, well, the time I've commentated anyway. All 15 drivers here. I'm not sure if they're all reserves or full-time, but at least we've got a full 15-car grid. That is what we like to see. So we've got 2 more rounds before the Christmas break. So we've got this week, and then we're going to be insane quiet in France next week, and then it'll be Christmas. So that'll be good. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Jess, and I will be your commentator. I have a habit sometimes of not introducing myself. I've almost forgot to today because I'm an idiot. So yeah. So I need to actually double check that we're live, because I'm worried I might be talking to complete utter no one, which hopefully I'm not. I think we're live. Yes, we're live. Okay, panic over, we are live. So now, apologies for no stream last week, but one of our coordinators, Red Matt, he put together some highlights and he commentated over the replays, and safe to say, he really enjoyed himself. So yeah, and ILR has just tweeted that I'm live, so I'm gonna retweet it as well. There we go, done and dusted. So since it's gonna be a while before they get a lap together, I think it's around about an 8-minute, 9-minute lap. I have completely forgot to ask the drivers how long the lap is, but there we go. So, going through the standings. Jamie won last week. He's won all 3 races this season. He's got a 33-point gap to Fred Panda, who's in 2nd in the championship. Fred Panda, let me see, where is Fred Panda? Is he here tonight? Well, someone's gone off, I don't know who. Anyway. Oh, Waze has left. Oh. Okay, he's not going to take part in the race then. I don't think, because I don't think he can join after that. But I don't know. But anyway, Hazane's in 3rd place. He's got 2 podiums in a row, which is very impressive. And we have 3 consistent 5th place finishes for Kyle, which puts him in 4th place. Red Matt's in 5th place. Ghost in 6th place. Apex in 7th. Chalet in 8th. H Racing Green in 9th. His first race today in the league for a while, so it's good to have him back. There's no order at the moment, because obviously they haven't started their laps yet. And we have Casper 10th, MK Born 11th, Renegade 12th, JTX 13th, Waze 14th, and Francis in 15th. So yeah, I'm excited about this. The main reason why I'm excited about this, mainly because it's in Twilight, and there's quite a few races this season where we're going to be in the dusk. So, but this is kind of the closest you get to it, which is really cool. And there's so many different corners you can just go side by side. I have never driven a Nordschleife on any game. I've commentated on one. I think it was on Project Cars 2 on Xbox, but the lobby died, so I've never commentated on a full race. I think I only commentated like 3 or 4 laps. And if you don't know what a lap of Nordschleife is like very long, like I said earlier. So let's see who we can go on board with. I'm trying to think of someone different. Let's go. I can't remember. Let's go on board with Renegade. Actually, it's gonna be a while before the lap starts. So I'll wait until obviously a few people they start. So yeah, it should start. The lap should start in about a couple minutes time. And I'd like to see you guys get involved in the chat. So if you're there in the chat, hello. Nice to see you. This is the only ILR stream, I think, this week. Unless someone is streaming the Christmas Cup for PS4. I don't know if there is going to be a stream or who's streaming it, or I don't know. But, so, I don't have a clue. But, you will be informed on Twitter if it is going to be streamed. And who is going to be commentating, I don't know. Jack will probably most likely be doing it. So, he hasn't commentated in ages, so it will be nice to see him if he does. But, yeah. And it's Me's back as well. He's reserve. And I think he's filling in for one of the drivers tonight. Good to have him here. I think he's running one of the default liveries, the PlayStation livery, which looks pretty cool. I think there's a few people about to start a lap. Yeah, they are, because they're coming through up the hill at the moment. So, there's a few people warming their tyres up. So, we're going to get started. Now, I can't take you around a full lap around here, because it's going to be go for absolutely ages. But, you can see the sound around here. It's just pretty cool. And, for those of you that don't know, Nordschleife has enjoyed a reputation as a terrifying and merciless route. So here we go. Here comes Francis as he's about to start a lap around Nordschleife. As it's very crucial to get right. And it cost about 15 million euros or Reichsmark as the currency it was. And they employed up to 3,000 workers to actually build this circuit, and it's about 20 kilometers. It is a very long track, and it first opened on the 19th of June 1927, and the first race that actually raced here was motorcycles. Yeah, it was motorcycles. So it was another thing, and it is a toll road, and it's only closed, obviously, for races like this. So, as you can see, no cars here today, just GT3 cars. Let's see if I can get a bumper car. There we go. We're getting a much better view of this here. So, yeah, this is going to be one of the toughest races on the calendar for these guys. But I think Francis is holding his nerve and doing very well. And, to be honest, Francis hadn't had much luck in this championship. He's had a few DNFs. He's had, I think, all the races he took part in his DNF. So, and he's been looking quite quick. So, we're keeping our fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, that he doesn't have a DNF. Saying that, I've probably jinxed him quite a bit. So, if I have, I apologise. But, to be honest, jinxing people is just, yeah, jinxing people is just not cool. It's not cool. But I don't do it intentionally. I don't do it on purpose. So, you know, don't trick me for stuff like this, guys. So, yeah. He's looking pretty quick. I wonder if I can see... the actual... Oh, I've got rid of this. No, I don't want that. It's got rid of the thingies. There we go. So, oh, no. I want... It's not giving me the gears for a minute. But you can see no laps set at the moment, but I thought you were going to see how much what gears he's in, but oh well. There's no point me fixing it to enable it. There's no point. And yeah. So at the moment, Jamie's going to need a miracle to win this title, almost certainly. And for those of you that don't know, this is a qualifier. It's not like in previous seasons where they just do a practice session. It is a qualifier at last. And since they only have 2 laps to do it, it is a 20 minute qualifying session. And Francis is going to be the first person to put a time on the board. Jamie's not going to be that far behind with his flashing lights. And this will give us a huge indication of what the lap time is going to be like. Well, since it is in twilight, we won't be expecting that much quick lap times because obviously the track is quite cold. Not as cold, but it depends on the weather. But we'll see anyway. And Waze keeps joining. Hopefully he comes back anyway. And I just love the camera views. Oh, look at this helicopter shot. That looks pretty cool. MK Bourne, I think, is still on one. And Red Matt as well. I think they're all on similar parts of the circuit. And they've got to be careful that they must run into clear air here. Because otherwise they're going to be in a lot of trouble. I think Casper's running like McLaren-inspired livery. Because it's all orange. And I like that. I really do like that. It is awesome. I wonder if any of you... Oh, Francis! Oh, no. So, I was going to follow France for the rest of the lap, but unfortunately he's got a penalty. I'm not sure if they have invalidated laps for that, but not quite sure about that. And... Oh, and there's Tim in the chat. I remember Tim was in the chat a few weeks ago when I last streamed, so welcome back to the stream, Tim. Good to see you. I have got a drink I'm gonna have just so I could catch my fluids up. Now Jamie is really caught up to Francis during this qualifying lap. Yep, Jamie's passed him. So yeah, he is going to. He's definitely going to be quicker than Francis. We won't be able to see properly what the lap is yet. And I think this is going to be the only lap, I think, for most of these guys. I'm sure people will have time to get a lap in if they just cross the line. I don't know. Or they might have 2 or 3 minutes. But anyway, Jamie, our championship leader, is going to be... He's got the number 1 on this car, but obviously he's the champion of last season. Well, he's been champion every season, okay? So he's got the uphill. And yeah, I think Ray's is out because I think she can't join qualifying after you left her. And yeah, I think he's gone. So we're now down to 14. Yeah, we're down to 14, but that is better than nothing. Oh, laps don't get invalidated, they just lose time. Okay, thank you, because I've never experienced... It looks like Francis and Jamie keep swapping positions. This is not the race, this is qualifying. Oh, Francis has gone into the wall. That's not going to help. 6:31.5 for Jamie and 6:45 for Francis. And there's a yellow flag. That's not going to help people that are already on the lap, are they? 6:38 for MK Bourne, who's in second. Red Matt, 6:37. And how about Casper? Casper's, let's see what he can do. 6:35, so Casper's P2. I think there's a few people that... 6:44. And I think everyone is just parked. I think they just get one shot. And if they don't, if they mess up on that shot, that's it. 6:56 for Renegade. Shelley is going to come across the line soon as well. Twisty corners coming up. Luckily no bollards in a way today. Because I keep counting on how many bollards there were. 6:49 for Shelley. It's a bit of a mixture of a time. And oh, a nice drift there from Shelley. Renegade. Oh, Renegade's part there in 8th. Kyle. So I think the only people to set lap time will be Kyle, Apex Whiteout, Ghost, and H Racing Green, and Hussein, and JTX. So let's go on board with Kyle, who's part there. And Apex Whiteout. He comes across the line now. So 6:37.5 for him. So that puts him in 4th place. And so we just got Ghost. I think the little incident that happened between Jamie and Francis, it might be looked into the stewards. Not entirely sure. Is there a race in Zandvoort in this series? I don't know. I will check the calendar soon, because I can't remember. So we're just waiting on H Racing Green, Hazane, and JTX to settle up. I haven't. This is the first time we actually get to see H Racing Green's livery for the first time, and to be honest, it looks pretty cool. So he comes across the line now. 6:36 puts him in P3. So he's going to be battling quite a bit for the podium today. And is that it? No, we've got Ghost still. Set a lap. I wonder if you can advance to the finals quicker since everyone's set a lap time. Or will they just have to go into the pits and stuff? I never know how it works, because obviously, because if we do that, then we'll be there forever. So then Ghost goes. I think he's got a couple more corners to go. So is Zane as well. I think a few of these guys may have had 2 laps. I don't actually know, they haven't, because otherwise we would have seen them going at the top. And the visibility, I can imagine, is going to be very hard for the drivers to cope with as well. So around here, 7:12 for JTX. So some of these guys are not used to Nordschleife in the way that people was expecting, but you can tell who has practiced really and who's getting a feel for the track, because Jamie's lap is almighty quick. I've never seen anything like it. And nice twist from Go saying, "I love the ring." Is that the Nordschleife ring that he likes? If you can let me know in the comments and the stream chat, can you let me know? Do you like Nordschleife? Do you like driving it? I wonder if an F1 car has tried driving it, because if an F1 car tried driving it, it would have been difficult, but it might be in the early days. I can't remember. I'm going to look it up after the stream. To see if an F1 car will do that. I wonder if someone's like driven Nordschleife on an F1 car on like say like a Assetto Corsa. I might do a video on it actually. I might see if I can try and drive a Super Formula car around Nordschleife and see what happens. But imagine that's probably going to be a very long video if that's the case. So yeah, that'll be going up on my channel anyway. So we've got 1 minute remaining of qualifying. There's like quite a lot of people. Jamie, I think, is going for another lap, isn't he? Oh my god, he is. I didn't know that he was going for another lap. I'm guessing he had time to set one. It is going to be a bit of a gamble for Jamie, but all we know is Ghost is going to set one as well. Actually, no, Ghost might have set one. Oh my god, it's impossible to tell. Yeah, Tin says he likes the track, but not for F1. Yeah, I can imagine if it was in F1, there would be a lot of incidents. A lot of incidents. And it is an achievement in itself for people to survive around here. And this part of the circuit is quite difficult as well. It kind of reminds me of an oval. So qualifying is going to be ending any second now. So the ones who are on a lap, they will be allowed to finish it. 8 minutes? Wait, what? Okay, I didn't know it was... So they have one more lap after all. This qualifying's going to last a little bit longer than that's happened. Oh, okay. So Freddie's put an interesting fact in the chat. F1 raced there until the late 70s, but Lauda's accident meant they never went back. Ah. I can see why... Oh, that was a bit of a slide from Ghost there. If people know... If people knew about... I think people are just going to cross the line anyway. I think there's everyone still on. I think for some of these guys, they don't realise that they could go and sit another lap. And there's quite a lot of people doing donuts as well. Typical ILR tradition. But yeah. Well, Red Matt has done a boo-boo. He thought he said it to 60 seconds. Well, clearly he didn't. I don't know how it works in GT Sport, but yeah, it is clearly not 60 seconds. So yeah. The qualifying bit is probably going to be the most longest bit, because there's not much going on, and most of these guys will have clear air. So the interesting part would be the race. When it gets started, obviously, as Hussein has just taken an interesting moment. And there's quite a few people doing a side-by-side action as well. And Hussein's still on a lap. That's why it's taking a while. Where is Hussein on track at the moment? He's looking pretty quick actually at the moment. Well, at least the ones who set a lap, at least it gives them a chance to get a comfort break, have a bit of a drink, go to the toilet if they want to. So at least they get a chance to recuperate before the race actually begins, because it is going to be a long one. And go 6:51.6. So I think they're waiting until everyone has set a lap. I think that's how it works. I am still clueless, to be honest. Because in Project Cars 2, you have like 2 minutes, and if you don't set a lap, you don't set a lap. So in Project Cars 2, it's a lot harsher, I must say. And massive shout outs to all 6 of you that are watching the stream right now. And let us know if you're watching. And 6:45.3 for his aim. And they're still going. This lobby is still going. There's blue flags as well. Can these guys just like retire? Actually, no, they can't, because otherwise they won't be able to join the race. So at the moment, you're just going to see donuts. But it is, you can see it's getting a bit darker. I'm noticing that it is getting a bit darker. And it is taking a long while. Apologies about the delay, everybody. To be honest, I was not expecting this either. I thought it was going to be a 20-minute qualifying session and boom, we're done. But obviously not. It's kind of like turned into a half-an-hour qualifying session. And I think Nordschleife apparently gives extra time because it's a long lap. Okay, I knew that. So it's time for a little bit of a mingle, a little bit of a discussion before we start, because there's not much going on, so of course we can discuss quite a few things. Let us know who you think is going to win this race. Is anyone going to beat Jamie? Jamie has won every single race. And Renegade's just put in the game chat, the ones that parts on T1 thinks they're that. Yeah, it is, because it's everyone parts in T1. And then it's like they're on like a 12-minute lap or something because they think it's over. So they're probably going to be like fools now because they realise actually it counts towards their lap. And it's going to delay things quite a lot. Matt predicts Jamie. Oh my word. I think it was just an AI there that was colliding into each other. I think To be honest, I think H Racing Green might have something along his sleeve as well, maybe. I don't know. And there's quite a few drivers in the chat due to the fact that the delay in qualifying. Hello, how are you doing? Good luck. We got Casper and we got Matt. So, yeah. And, yeah, Casper does have a shot on the podium. He's P2. So, Casper, you've done quite well. Let's see if you can challenge Jamie. Hopefully you can challenge Jamie, because we need someone to knock Jamie off his perch just for a little bit. At this point of the season, last year, we had Phil that won. So we want to do the same now. And Casper, or Casper's AI, was doing a little bit of a drift there. So, yeah. Hope you're all ready for some fun. Hope you're all ready for some action. And I'm pretty much looking forward to this. So in about 1 minute's time, everybody will be taken to the tracks. I can't remember. There is some future drivers listening in the chat. They probably might not get this. They may be starting the race. But how many laps is it around here for 40 minutes? Is it about 4? 4 laps? Wait, no. 5. I can't do maths. I think it's either 5 or 6 laps. 6 times... 6 times 6. It's between 5 to 7 laps, I think. I've done maths wrong. Not good at maths. I haven't... Well, to be fair, I was not good at maths at school. So that's probably why I couldn't count how many laps they were. So we'll go for your order anyway. So we've got Jamie, then Casper, H Racing Green, Ren Matt, then Apex, MK Bourne, Kyle, It's Me, Francis, Hussein, Chalet, Ghost, Renegade, GTX, and then that's it. And then just confirming your order right there. So we are about to get underway. This is going to be very intense. And I thought I'll keep the music in this week just to spice things up a bit. There's a few people saying it might be 7 laps.
I'm rocking.
Yeah, it is going to be 7 laps. Almost certainly. So 40 minutes remaining. Jamie is on pole with Casper alongside. The engines are revving here in the Nordschleife. And we are underway, and it looks like Jamie's got a very good start actually. Casper's dropped off a bit, but H Racing Green's going to see if he can do it. Let's see if everyone makes it off the line into turn number 1. Looks like everyone is alright so far. Really, really clean, and it is not much potential for overtaking on the first couple of corners. We could see coming up in the straight, coming up here as well, looking really nice and tidy. You can already see how Jamie he's just so fast. So at the moment, he's out of the picture. But we've got Casper anyway. We've got H Racing. I'm just going to see. Oh, there's a few bumps being hit by people. Francis is not that far behind MK Bourne as well. So we're going to see if Francis he's going to see if he can try and get around the inside into the uphill. We're going to see anyway. Oh, they touch! Oh, my word. Francis has been pushed off the circuit. He's got a bit of damage, I think. And I don't think this is the first time he's been caught up in incidents like that. Francis is just not having any luck in this league. The pace is there, but he's just not having it. And then we have Ghost and Renegade having a little bit of a scrap for P12 and V13. You can see Ghost is trying to get around the outside of Francis. Oh, a little bit of a touch from Renegade to Ghost there. Renegade is going to try and do a see you later type dive bomb at the moment, but let's see if that works for him. And we're going to see if the front order changes well. With Red Matt with his Yorkshire teeth, I'm used to him wearing a kind of like a red livery, but now it's purple. I think probably it is due to the fact that it is Twilight and he wanted to spice things up, because I'm wondering, can you change livery? But I don't know. I don't know. Now, France is up into 11th, so he's gained a position that way. Ghost now drops it down to P13, so Ghost has had quite a bad start at the moment, but it happens. And France is quite actually caught up to Hussein, so maybe he hasn't had a bad start after all, so we're going to see. And I think there's one thing about this track is I'm going to lose track of the corner numbers because there's so many corners due to the fact that it is such a long lap around Nordschleife. And you can see a few houses as well. Quite nice. We've also got It's Me and... oh, hold on. We've got It's Me and Shelley having a little bit of a scrap as well. And you can see MK Braun just in the picture as well. And who's in 6th place? I need to know who's in 6th. This is a tight bend, so it's really hard to see. It's Kyle, that's it. It's Kyle who's in 6th place. So, we're going to see then. Casper's dropped it down to 3rd now. Well, I missed that battle as Casper's now down to P3. H Racing Green in 2nd place. So, I did say H Racing Green will be a bit of a dark horse. Saying that, remember the Le Mans race that I commentated with Evil Dragon? I was saying so many nice things about H Racing Green, and then boom, his internet disconnects. So touch wood that his internet does not disconnect, because otherwise I'm never going to let it down. I'm quite surprised. There's quite a few battles going on. So we've got Apex Whiteout as well, chasing down Red Matt. Red Matt in 4th place. He could be chasing on for one of his best results. Let me just check the calendar, how many races we've got. I think we've got 10 races this season. We've got, after this one, we'll have 6 more to go. So, obviously the points do work out like normal FIA system. And it's not over yet for Casper. Casper can still get P2. He's still chasing on him. And, yeah, but somehow, my Amazon Echo decided to disconnect for some random reason. But there we go. So if you hear I'm now connected to blah de blah, it's for my Alexa, because my Alexa is connected to Bluetooth, because I like to listen to Spotify on my Alexa. So I've got to be careful I don't say the A word very loud, because it probably might have triggered your Amazon Echoes. So if it has, I do apologise. So let's see. So Apex right at 3 attempts now. How about Kyle? I'm just seeing what battle could be best to watch. It is hard to tell actually. And we can see that I think, to be honest, H Racing Green is getting a bit of the straight line speed that he needs, which I think is very important around here, to be fair. Stripy livery going on for H Racing Green, obviously. And we got, and if it was F1, I would call it a DRS train, but it is not a DRS train. It's kind of like a slipstream fest. And looks like, see, Casper, we got 2 battles going on at the same time. Casper's going round past the outside of H Racing Green. What a move from him. Red Matt is got Apex right out saying, hang on a minute, you're not going to get this P4. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see, let's see, Red Matt is just backing off a little bit at the moment. A little bit slidey here. We have to wait and see. As we're about to start lap 2 out of 7. I am going to predict it is going to be 7 laps. I am probably going to be wrong with the fact that it's going to be 7 laps, but I'm not good at maths, like I said. So yeah. And no one, I don't think anyone's retired so far by the looks of things. I think everyone has stayed relatively clean around here. To be honest, if I was racing here, I'll be really scared. To be honest, also if I was racing here, I don't think I would make past the first corner. Because I could do Formula 1 and that's just about it. I'll get to a point where I would like to learn how to control this, but it's going to be hard. Now, for some reason, when I always eat big meals before commentary, I always get eyes which are like dry. So I think next time when I do commentary, I should eat after commentary. That'll probably work better. So that's what I'm going to do next time to avoid the dry eye situation. And don't worry before you ask, it's not crying. If it's crying, I wouldn't even be here. But there we go. Sometimes I cry after the most stupidest things at the moment. And because it's a long lap, it is really hard to just catch up and see. Is there any cheeky battles? Because we're going to see if Apex can make a move very soon. He is looking for it. He is chancing it. I mean, he's just waiting for... I need to actually get this chair close to my mic. He's just waiting for the perfect moment. He doesn't want to go too aggressive yet, because otherwise that is where we will see quite a lot of incidents if that's the case. And we don't really want that to happen around Nordschleife, would we? Yes, I agree, Freddie. There's going to be some great slipstream battles down the Dottinger Straight. I will keep an eye on that. I know there is a Dottinger Straight, but I've forgotten what turn number it is. So, yeah. But I think, yeah. There's obviously a few people that know this track probably more than me. Because either they drive it or they watch the 24 Hours of Nürburgring. I've got a question. Is the 24 Hours of Nürburgring, is it held here in Nordschleife? I'm almost certain it is. And you can see the sunset in some places as well. And I do believe for one of the races this season we are going to get rain. And H Racing Green has just got past Casper. I'm sorry, I'm doing like a Carlos Sainz here. But I think it's in the same place. But Casper could have another go soon as well. So let's go on board with Casper. Yeah, H Racing Green having better straight line speed at that moment, and that's probably why he's got that position. Oh no, Casper! Casper, no! What have you done? Oh no! Hold on a minute. Let's get a replay. Let's get a replay if this works. So where's Casper? So Casper. Oh, so he's bounced the wall quite a little bit actually, but I don't think that's much damage. So he got away lightly with that, but that would have been a potential for a good battle until that happened. So and I think Apex must be giving Carl's teammate the toe, because look how close Carl is now. And Freddie saying it will be a slipstream fest. Yes, it will be a slipstream fest, ladies and gentlemen. And this will be one of the straights to do it. Now, Apex needs to line up now. Oh, Red Matt. I think he binned it almost in the same place as Casper. So Red Matt's right at the back of them. Unfortunately, I did not get a replay of that, so I'm not able to do it. But yeah, that's a shame. But would it be too little, too late for Red Matt? Red Matt, I think, in this league, Red Matt is known as the bottler. Because he always starts so well and then he just drops it down to like 6th or 7th. Because he had a good qualifying, to be fair. And Red Matt's probably going to say that I jinxed him. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't like jinxing people. Oh, 24 hours combo of this and GP. That must be a very long lap then if the 24 hours that. What? That's crazy if that happens. Is it me or is it getting much darker? Because they're able to get their lights on a bit more. I don't know. Now Jamie's going to start lap 3. So here he goes. No signs of people going into the pits yet. And I do believe the man... Oh, speaking of pit stops. I swear, H Racing Green is probably tricking my mind. He's saying, oh, no one's going to pit yet. And I'm like, hang on, Jess. I could use this as an opportunity. I'm going to pit too. And so is Red Matt, Kyle, and Shelley. I think that... let's see if anyone in the bottom half is going to pit. Let me see. Actually, we won't know. So, Jamie's already matching his pole time already, almost anyway, because I remember Jamie was on a 1:31, I believe. So, wow. Oh no, Casper spinned it again. Casper spin. Oh, my word. That nearly went into the path of H Racing Green there. I think H Racing Casper might be struggling a bit on his tyres, trying to get up to temperature. Because to be honest, I would find it hard in Nordschleife to tell you the truth. So, that means he's got Apex Whiteout on his trail as well. I don't think Apex Whiteout is pitted. But to be honest, I think Apex Whiteout is going to have some sort of an edge for Casper at the moment. So we'll see anyway. Could this be a slipstream fest waiting to happen? It just sounds that the engines just sound, and it's really good when it's fast around here. Especially when you go on board, because it obviously feels like that you're actually there. And also, do any of you guys have a favourite onboard view when you race? Do you like the chase cam? Or like this? Do you like the bumper cam? Do you like the nose cam? Or do you like the cockpit? I don't think you can go on board on the cockpit here. So here we go. Apex Whiteout. This could be his chance. He's got to do it now. He's got to do it now, but it'll be very tricky to do it here. So he might do it in a couple of corners' time. And we also got It's Me. So I think due to Casper's little incident, Red Max drops down to 7th as well. Sorry for not catching all the battles around here, because there's so much. But because I'm on my own, it's very difficult. And obviously, if you want a full lobby, you have to have 15 drivers plus the commentator. And you can't have more than 2, which is not the best right now, but it happens. And Tin says he likes the nose view. Yeah, I like the nose view as well, but I think for me, it'll be hard to see the corners, to be fair. One thing I gotta say, I absolute hate the chase cam. I do not know why. I can't see why people can drive in chase cam. It is probably the most difficultest thing ever. Oh, and Francis G has left, so probably Francis G might have had a bit, or he might have retired earlier on, I don't know, because I obviously didn't see him on the grid. And Matthias, I think that's how you say your name. Hi, Matthias, or Matthias, or whatever you... Is it Matthias? Or is it Matthews, or whatever you say? Can you tell me how you pronounce it, please? Have I pronounced it right first time, please? And he asked, are you the one girl on the WTF1 podcast? I wish I was, but no. I am not the Jess from WTF1. I'm just an ordinary Jess who works as well at, I'm not actually not allowed to tell you where I work. It's confidential. I'm allowed to tell my friends, obviously, but just not YouTube, because I'll kind of get in trouble for it. So all I've got to say is I work in IT. I work in information technology. Oh my god, look at this Apex! Apex is seeing Casper's fault. You can see the lovely helicopter view capturing this so well. And let's go on everybody's favourite camera, the nose view. I just went on chase view, which I wasn't meant to do, but hey ho. You can already see how far Jamie is ahead of the rest of the field. Absolutely crazy right now. So let us know who your driver of the day is so far. And do you want me to do Supercharger Wars here? But to be fair, it will be very difficult to keep an eye on positions if I do Supercharge. So I will probably not do that. I would only do it if there's a way to actually find out how many positions gained and how many positions lost. If someone can tell me, that would be great. And I also kind of wish that obviously GT Sport is in the McLaren Shadow thing as well. Apex is gonna have a look again. He's going for it, isn't he? He's really starting to push. Oh, Casper spun! Oh, that was almost a near miss between the two teammates as well. Unfortunately, I didn't actually. I can just about get a replay. Let's see what happened. Oh, I think I just caught that. Wait a minute. Let me see. So I think you could just about catch it when it happened. Oh, that was just a near miss. I think that was a shame. Anyway. Yeah, I think Casper's strong. I think Casper's probably had the most spins tonight. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't have done much better. So that pushes Apex into P3. He's probably not be expecting that. He's probably gonna be over the moon right now, which is gonna be good news. And nationality-wise, just to give an interesting fact about the nationality side of things, there is one Finnish, one German, and I think, let me just see, 2 Finnish people actually, 1 German, the rest are British. So, nice variation in nationalities, not. So, we haven't been following him, but Jamie's leading by, wow, look at the gap. 24.5 seconds. And I think the gaps have sort of calmed down now, except from like P7 downwards. So Ghost might be thinking, hang on, I need to get a move on here. And you can see the track map on the right hand side, how long this track is. It is very long indeed. I kind of wish that in some of the F1 games, or in all the F1 games, I wish they had a track map for the spectators as well, because then we could see all. We could see like perspective a bit more. We could see, oh, there's the yellow flag, and we could also see who's caused it and the colour code. It's like, oh, I think there's a Mercedes who's caused the yellow flag or something like that. But unfortunately, it doesn't have that. That's the thing I like about GT Sport. It has that sort of functionality. So. And just to give you a little plug for tomorrow, I'm not sure it's going to be streamed or not, but I will give you a plug anyway. Tomorrow at, I think, is it 8? I think? I don't even know the time. There is going to be the PS4 Christmas Cup. I was going to sign up for that, but I'm an idiot, and I left it to the last minute, and I forgot to sign up, so... Yeah, and I can't sign up to be a reserve either, which is a bit annoying, because I kind of want to drive tomorrow. I haven't driven in ages. All I hope is that a space opens up just so I can drive it, because that would be pretty cool. So I kind of want to do the first attempt thing, so I kind of think I'll have a good chance in that if that happens. But yeah, I'll be at 8. I don't know who's commentating or streaming it, but most likely it will be Jack. As in, the legend himself, Jack Gooden. Or it might be Owen, actually. I don't know. One of the two. Or it might be someone different. But most likely going to be those two. Or one of those two, anyway. So, check it out at 8 o'clock, I believe. Yeah, it is 8 o'clock tomorrow. And if I'm not racing, I will watch it. And, seeing how many people bottle it. Yeah. And we've got Shelley. We haven't followed much of Shelley, but Shelley's got a 3-second penalty. And because of this, Casper has dropped way down the order and has fallen into the gap of Ghost. So, we'll see if he can come back on the field. Because if he can, that'll be really good for Ghost. So, we're pretty much halfway into this race already because 20 minutes has passed. Casper is going to go for a move then. Let's see if he can make it work this time. He's going to go to the right-hand side. Oh, Ghost cutting the corner a little bit there. Ghost trying to defend. Actually, no, it might have not. I don't think he cut the corner, but... I don't know. It's impossible to tell in this game, okay? But... Yeah. And we got MK Born on there as well. This is the oval section. I wonder if you call it the oval section. Oh, Casper's almost spun it again. That's allowed Ghost to gain a huge advantage. Oh, and it's me he's left him as well. So he's retired. So I think he had a little bit of a crash somewhere, which I didn't see. Unfortunately, I don't have any replays of that. Yes, I do commentate ILR F1. I commentate on ILR 5 on PS4 from Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. And I commentate ILR 3 Xbox on Friday nights at 7:30. But they're not racing now until the new year, so yeah. So I've just got ILRGT to commentate. Oh, Renegade, oh no. That is where we've seen quite a few spins and incidents at the moment. So we have got a few more laps to go. I think someone predicted it was going to be most likely going to be 7 laps, so we are going to call it 7 laps. And oh, Matt had to retire. Okay. So I didn't see that. So Red Matt had to retire. That is why he wasn't there either. Okay. So that's why there's only a few drivers left. It is hard to... I kind of wish they have a thing saying, oh, Red Matt has retired or something like that. I kind of... Yeah. I kind of wish that... Because it only tells you if they left the room. It doesn't tell you if they retired. Yeah, it would kind of be nice saying, Blah-de-blah has retired from the session. Because I've never known that Red Matt has retired. Now, H Racing Green is pitting as well. I think pretty much all the front field is pitting. Jamie has come out in the lead as usual. And I'm just wondering, guys, what are you guys doing for Christmas? Hope you're up to a lot of things. And we are at St. Croix next week. Yeah, we are at St. Croix next week. I think St. Croix is kind of like a made-up track for GT Sport, which is quite cool. I've seen a lap around it, and I love it. So I am looking forward to next week. I'm not quite sure what the lap times are based on around that, but we'll see anyway. Not much going on apart from the two teammates rivals of Apex Whiteout and Kyle. So yeah, I think that's the only battle that's going on at the moment. But this could be a potential to be very good. I just wonder if Carl will challenge him quite hard. And because Jamie has clear air, will Jamie get into the why did I say 131, 631s? I'm used to saying lap times into the 1 minute, but it's not. It's in the obviously the 6 minutes. It's faster than what it is in Project Cars, because Project Cars is like 8 minutes or something. But I don't know. It is impossible to tell these days. So I think the main change at the moment is going to be for the podium. So who you think is going to get that final podium spot? Is it going to be Apex Whiteout or is it going to be Kyle? And let's see the gap between H Racing Green and Apex Whiteout, 6.5. So I don't think anyone else has any penalties. Do H Racing Green have a penalty or no, he doesn't? Okay, H Racing Green does not have a penalty. So, yeah. So 10 minutes to go of this race then. So this stream has pretty much been going on for an hour now, because we didn't know that qualifying was going to go on for so long. But I'm sure people will know that in the future if we ever race around Nordschleife again. It'll be nice too. I wonder if they could do like an endurance race around here. Jack, if you're watching, or Red Matt, if you're watching, we could do like a 2.4 hour race around Nordschleife. We did one at Le Mans. It would be nice to do it around Nordschleife. But yeah. Obviously, if these guys have the time, of course. So, because you never know, these guys might not have the time. And hopefully no disconnects, please, because we hate a race to end in such horrible circumstances for DC. No, I do not. I just don't want it to happen due to a DC or anything like that, so. I'll probably jinx myself by saying that, but oh well. I don't think there's anyone that's going to pit again. So Renegade's in last place, but he's still going anyway. I think Renegade's a lap down on Jamie. Almost certainly. I think I won't be surprised if Jamie laps half of the field. Because that would be an impressive feat for Jamie, to be fair. And I forgot when the next Dusk race is. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. And speaking of tongue twisters, are any of you guys good at tongue twisters? Because I am absolutely rubbish at them. Now, Ghost is in P6, so Zane is in P5. So, the order's changed quite a bit due to the pit stops. And we could see, I think, Shelley is, he's really going for it. He's just like planting his car in all the right places. And I almost was about to sing all about that bass, and I was just like, no, 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 Jess, do not do that, because that would end up absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. So, my plan on my channel, in probably about a week or so's time, I might try and do a lap around Nordschleife and see what I could do. But it will probably end up me failing, so it is going to be difficult. So I probably won't do it. I don't know. Do you guys want me to try? Because I'm not the best driver. I think I've only driven 2 Formula cars around here. GT3s, I think, should be alright. I think, because obviously, it's much easier of a car to handle on this game. I find it hard on project cars too, but on here it's not too bad. So, we're going to see them. We're going to see... Oh, look at this slipstream train then. Ghost has really got... It's going to be 3 wide. It's going to be 3 wide between MK Bourne, Shelley and Ghost then. Let's see who's going to have the upper hand. 3 wide may not work out, but let's see MK Bourne. Oh my god, look at MK Bourne. MK Bourne has just made a triple overtake. Holy moly. Great job to MK Bourne. Oh, Shelley's almost spun. MK Bourne, I'm proud of you, mate. I wonder if I can see a replay of that. Yes, I can. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. So let's go on board. I know I said I don't like chase cam, but it's a great opportunity just to see this. So, here we go. So MK Bourne, so Shelley goes to the inside first, and we've got MK Bourne deciding to go into the middle. How are they doing it? Shelley and Ghost trying to push MK Bourne off the circuit, I don't know, but yeah. So him sticking to the move, that kind of helped him, so well done MK Bourne, that was a great move. But now MK Bourne's dropped back. Actually no, he is still ahead. I thought he dropped back, but he's not. Ghost must have had a little bit of an issue, because MK Bourne's around about 1.7. I'm clipping that battle, okay? I'm clipping that battle. Oh, I lost the timestamp. I think it was about 1 minute and 2-ish. 1 hour and 2-ish. So yeah. Watch out for my Twitter if you want to catch that battle again, because that was insane. I do not know how they made it, how MK Bourne made it work. Move of the stream so far. So yeah. Yeah, Red Matt, you can practice for say quoi. And I think Carl is closing up to Apex Whiteout. He could potentially can anyway. These last few minutes is going to fly by, because I think everybody is just giving it their absolute all at the moment. It's just absolutely insane. And Red Matt's saying MK Bourne mad. He is mad. He's like a robot. He's like a machine. Obviously, he's a human, but you know what I mean. But, yeah. That was just... And I got the replay at just the right time, so I was able to see how MK Bourne was doing that move. I'm actually impressed how I can get replays to work now. Because replays are a very powerful... He would join a commentary booth, but he's busy crying with the cup. Don't worry, I can manage by myself, Red Matt. I'm having a lot of fun as it is by myself today. And look at this. Look at this. Carl could sense the opportunity. No, I don't want chase cam. Oh, I'm liking this bumper cam. Here we go. So, let's see what Carl can try and do then. Apex is really doing the best to cover him off their teammates, but it looks like they're not helping each other. But we don't want a Hamilton and Rosberg situation where they start to crash out, because to be honest, that would be an absolute nightmare. But I don't think Carl is close enough at the moment. So let me go. I'm just trying to go. Yeah, we go. You're still not 100% how it works. Well, when you're on spectator camera, when you're watching it, spectating a lobby, Matt, you have to have a keyboard. That's how I'm controlling at the moment. And you use the Z button because it captures the replay before you press the Z button. So if you see like someone crashing, you could just press the Z button as soon as it happens, and then it captures it like a few seconds before. And then I think you press X if you want to capture longer, and C if you want to have a short 8-second one. Or it might be the other way around, I don't know. But it's pretty cool. And then also if you want to end it, you press one of those buttons again. So, you know, and you can, if you want that replay again, as long as you don't press Z again or Z, then you should be fine. So that's how it works. So if any of you guys commentate on GT Sport want to try that, use a keyboard. Because a keyboard on GT Sport commentary, it's just so much easier. You could just do so much more with it. So I think it's going to be one more lap for these two guys, I think. Oh no, Casper's left. I think we're just down to 8 drivers, I think, now. Am I right? No, we're down to 10. So we've still got JTX and Renegade. We haven't seen much of JTX and Renegade at the moment. And there will be a few people finishing their laps soon anyway. I won't be surprised if Jamie goes slower to try to see if he can try and finish the lap. Yeah, he is. He is going slowly. Typical Jamie. Well, he is 36 seconds clear. He's just milking the moment, like Lando Norris. If you haven't seen that rookie video, please go and watch it. Don't go that fast. And is Jamie going to cross the line? He's going to go and win. Now he can go faster. There we go. And he's crossed the line and he's won by 20 seconds in the end. So this is everybody's final lap. So it's 7 laps. H Racing Green comes across the line in P2. Carl and Apex. So Carl actually got ahead of Apex there. I didn't see how that happened. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can catch that beforehand. So here we go. Oh no, I wasn't able to catch that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So that must have been quite early on then. Okay. Was not expecting that at all. So Shelley comes across the line in 7th, so a good result for him. Then we got MK Bourne, the move of the stream. Move of the stream right there. Amazing. The Empire livery. Love it. And I think we're just waiting on 2 people to cross the line. Hopefully it won't go for that long, but I quite enjoyed that, especially usually the last 10 minutes just gives you like a buzz of adrenaline. It's pretty cool, actually. It's making me looking forward to next week now. Absolutely buzzing for next week. And I hope you guys are as well. So what will that do to the standings? So Jamie will still be on top. Fred Panda's not here. So, H Racing Green will get 18 points. That'll put him up to... oh, he was here last week, so... so 12 plus 18... 32? No, 30. 30! I can't do maths. I'm rubbish at maths. Don't judge. So we just got Renegade to finish his lap, and that's it. So that'll put H Racing Green, I think, P6, I think, or 5. So that'll be good for him. Because I think the more consistent these guys can get, the better, really. And I'm very impressed with all the drivers today. But I kind of wish I kind of got the retirement list a bit more. Just so I could see who's retired quite early on too. That would have been so much better. But hey ho, it happened. So next week, like I said, will be... So we were in Germany this week. But next week we will be in France, in St. Croix. I made that track for GT Sport. And it'll be the last race before the Christmas break. And I think we will be back... Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. We'll be back on the 8th of January? Is that right? Are we going to be back on the 8th? Because obviously the 1st of January is New Year's Day, so obviously we won't be back then. So 8th, is that right? That's a day after my birthday. My birthday's on the 7th, so yeah. I'll still be commentating on my birthday for PC, so yeah. And Jack has been saying to me, oh, take Tuesday night off, go and have fun. I'm already having fun at Autosport. That's my celebrations. So, but yeah, so the first race back after Christmas will be a day after my birthday, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we obviously got next week as well. So, and I kind of been enjoying commentating on this season. I missed 2 races, but it happens. I have a life, obviously. There was one race I was ill, and there was one race I had a show. So, and that's it. That is it. That is your race order. So Jamie wins once again. Like a dominant person he is, I kind of had to mute the audio, but there we go. So he got fastest lap as well. And a clean race. So he's got a hat trick, kind of. No, a whatever. I don't know. But anyway. So. I've been Jess Games 95. And we will see you next week. Don't forget to check out. I'm not sure if there's a stream, but I will plug it anyway. The PS4 ILR F1 Christmas Cup will be on at 8 o'clock. I'm not sure if it's streamed, but if it is, ILR will let you know on Twitter. So, because I know a few commentators have plugged it, but we're not sure if it's on. But I'm plugging it just in case. So, yeah. So make sure you do check it out then. And I will be watching with good breath. I've got a few people in mind I'll be cheering on in the chat anyway. So, yeah. So, check it out then. But for ILRGT, we'll see you same time next week, 7:15 in France. Have a good evening, everybody, and good night.